Houston, Texas. The Not So Perfect Parent, sponsored by the Gladney Center for Adoption, where hope is born.
Well, on today's show, we've been talking a lot about many things you can do around time that help pass the long summer days without having to break the bank. But there is one summertime activity that keeps kids unplugged while their minds are engaged. And of course, I'm talking about reading. Marilee Hendrickson, owner of YourPictureBook.com, is here with some tips to keep summer reading a priority. Good morning, Marilee.
Good morning.
Why do you think it's so important that we keep reading a priority in the summertime?
Well, you know, you can actually lose a lot of your reading skills during the summertime if you don't practice and really stimulate your brain. And so you really want kids to get on the right track and really start out that next year in good shape.
Well, and you've got some great tips for us as well. I mean, the first thing you suggest is to make sure that you're really exploring their interests. Tell me some more about that.
Well, you know, you don't want this to be like homework. You want it to actually be fun. You're trying to stimulate some excitement in their reading, and so find out exactly what it is that they're interested in. Ask them questions, write the list, and you know, then go to the library and let them select those books.
Right, because you're right. You want to make sure that you've got the books that are stocked that do include their interests, and so going to the library is a really important part of that process.
And having those books at home and accessible to them is really, really important, so they can read anytime.
And I also liked your idea about having goals for them as well, their reading goals.
Right. Having, you know, set goals, especially for older children, it's really important because you know, sometimes it's hard to read that chapter, read that one book, and finish that off. And so it's really important that you set that up. And, you know, you can go to the dollar store, select great rewards and great prizes for them to pick out and put it in a big basket. And they finish that book and they can just go right to it.
That's awesome. And your book itself, I mean, you have this concept called YourPictureBook.com,
right,
which really highlights an interesting subject matter, which is your own child.
Right.
Why is it important to make sure that, why is it helpful for reading when they get to see themselves in the pages of these books?
Well, you know, I think actually reading books about yourself, I mean, that's really fun. You know, you turn the pages, you know, find out what you're going to do next. And that's really developing that focus and that excitement when they do open it up and go, wow, there I am.
There you are. You're part of the story. And the great thing about these pictures that are in the book is that they don't look just like, you know, a normal snapshot. I mean, you've kind of added an effect that makes them look like they're a part of the illustration, like we're seeing here.
Right. Right. What we do is the customer uploads the picture and we trim out the background. We convert that with some software that we came up with. We convert that to look like a painting. So it blends in. It doesn't look odd, you know, and you can have a full body picture or a half body picture. And it works. I mean, kids open it up and they're very excited.
I bet they are. This is a great gift idea for parents to really start helping their kids get involved in reading, and seeing their images in the pictures, I think, are really important. How did you come up with the concept?
Well, actually, it's a funny story. My 3-year-old had gotten a personalized book for Christmas, and she started reading it, and she kept asking me, you know, page after page, well, but Mom, where am I?
So her name was in it.
Her name was in it, but yes, but the picture wasn't there. And what is she doing? She's looking at the illustration while I'm reading it, and she's trying to get some explanation as to what it is that the story is about. And she kept saying that, and so I did finally find the back of her head, you know, a back of a head of a child. I said, oh, well, see, that's you.
All right, so you found a way to make sure that it seemed like she was in the book, but now you were able to take that a step further and put the images of the pictures. This is a great concept. Marilee, thank you so much for sharing this wonderful idea and keeping our kids in the books this summer. And to learn more about some great ways to encourage summertime reading, and also how you can get a copy of Marilee's books, you can check out my blog at NotSoPerfectParent.com.